80-10-10, the deficiency of fat. Yes, you heard that right. Today we're going to talk about people who follow a diet of 10% or less of fat and its impact on our health. A 10% diet of fat is an unhealthy percentage of fat in the diet and will cause many health challenges to you, your loved ones, and people that you recommend it to. So let's talk about fat and its important aspect in our health and well-being. To understand how fats affect health, we must begin by realizing that there are two opposite stories about fats. There are fats that kill, which we should avoid, and there are fats that heal, that we must obtain from our food. Much has been said about the fats that kill. They are associated with deaths from cardiovascular disease, 43%, cancer, 23%, and diabetes, 2%, and other degenerative diseases that kill 68% of Western populations. Not good. Only 100 years ago, this was rare, indicating that these deaths are from diseases of lifestyle, not genetics. So you can't say, well, I got those genes from my parents. No. Lifestyle. The problem with our focus on the killer fats is that it is an inadequate focus. If we were to remove all the bad fats from our diet and do it perfectly 100%, we would still die if we did not bring in and optimize the fats that heal. This is because we cannot live without the fats that heal, and removing the bad fats makes no guarantee of obtaining the good ones. Makes sense? The story of the fats that heal, the good fats, the essential fatty acids, is therefore the more interesting and important story by far. To bring the neglected good fats into our diet, we must identify their sources, their functions, and the signs of their deficiency. So, certain fats are defined as essential because 1. Your body cannot make them. 2. They are required for normal cell, tissue, gland, and organ function for health and for life. 3. They must be provided from outside the body through food or supplements. 4. They can only come from fats. Hence, fat-free diets cannot supply them. If you learn anything from this video, realize that fat-free diets are absolutely terrible for your health. 5. They're absent from the diet will eventually kill. 6. Deficiency results in progressive deterioration, which can lead to death. And 7. Return of essential fatty acids to a deficient diet reverses the symptoms of deficiency and results in a return to health. Well, that's encouraging to know. So, before I get in about how these good fats will benefit your health, let us talk about symptoms of not getting enough of the good fats. If this is you, and be honest with yourself, if you have any of these challenges, consider it possible that you're not including enough of these healthy fats into your diet. So I'm going to address this video more specifically to those who follow a 10% diet of fat or less, because I'm positive that you guys suffer with these conditions. And it's true, I don't need to know you personally to know that you suffer with this, because in many of the videos that you produce, your outwardly body shows deficiencies of healthy fat. So, if you don't get enough good fats, every part of your body gradually deteriorates and falls apart. No cell, tissue, gland, or organ can function normally without them. So now I'm going to list some of the symptoms of not getting enough of these good fats. Dry skin, constipation, low energy levels, brittle hair and hair loss, poor nail growth, deterioration of liver and kidneys, behavioral changes due to brain deterioration, glands dry up, immune system deteriorates, resulting in more infections, poor wound healing, and increased cancer. Not good. Digestion problems, inflammation, bloating, allergies, autoimmune conditions, bone mineral loss, reproductive failure, sterility in males and miscarriages in females, retarded growth of children, tingling in arms and legs due to nerve deterioration, vision and learning problems, insulin resistance, increased risk of overweight, increased cancer risk, increased cardiovascular risk, decreased ability to cope with stress, in mental illness, increased symptoms, decreased lung function, and decreased tissue oxidation. Holy bejeebas. That's a lot of bad stuff. And I'm sure there's probably hundreds of other things that could seriously go wrong with your body for not including these good fats in your diet and limiting them to only 10%. Awful, terrible, bad, warning, red light, ooh, 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 stay away from 80-10-10, ooh, 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 stay away from 80-10-10, ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't listen to people that say keep your fat intake lower than 10%, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. So now that I've gone over the things that can go wrong with not getting enough of these good fats, let's talk more about the positive things that happen when you include these good fats into your body so that we can have a positive outlook on life. Okay? When you get enough of these essential fats in your body, expect the following to happen. More energy. Brain function improves. Your skin, hair, and nails are much healthier. You have a decreased risk of cancer. You have a decreased risk of cardiovascular disease, excuse me. You have a decreased risk for diabetes. You have better weight management. You have better digestion. Your allergies may disappear. You have reduced inflammation. You have improved autoimmune conditions. You have stronger bones and mineral density. You're able to cope better with stress. You sleep better. Your hormones function much better. Your organs start working better, such as your liver and your kidneys. And your reproduction improves. So this is just a sampling of the great things that can benefit you by including these good essential fats into your diet. What are the essential fats? Essential fats are omega-3 and omega-6. Your body can't make them. You have to get them from your diet. You get them from nuts, you get them from seeds, from vegetables, from fish, and from even land animals. Now the richest source of omega-3 comes from seafood. The richest source of omega-6 comes from the plant kingdom, such as nuts and seeds. Now some nuts and seeds are also very rich in the omega-3s. But the longer chain omega-3s, like DHA and EPA, they are not. Some people cannot make a conversion from the alpha-linoleic acid, ALA, into the DHA and EPA. That's found directly by the consumption of seafood. That's why the Okinawans make it a daily habit to consume fish 3 times a week, which makes up 11% of their diet. Less than 3% of their diet is from meat, eggs, and dairy. But, nevertheless, that 3% is very significant in the fact that the meat, dairy, and eggs that they do consume comes from land animals that were eating their natural diets of grass, insects, and bugs, which is rich in these essential fats that are good for your health. So don't totally eliminate the animal products, but keep the animal products low because they are rich in saturated fat, which your body can make from carbohydrates. But you do want to get some certain essential nutrients that are found in the animal products. You just don't want to go overboard. But try to include more seafood into your diet. And plant foods that are rich in these essential fats like hemp seed, chia seed, flax seed, almonds, cashews, walnuts, pecans, macadamia nuts. And some vegetables and fruit and grains have very small amounts of fat. So you don't want to try to get your fat from whole grains, beans, and fruit or vegetables. You want to go for the more denser source of calories, which are more of the rich, fattier sources of foods from the plant kingdom. So, the next time that you watch a fruitarian, notice how their skin looks aged. Okay. Notice their nervous system. Do they feel hyper? Can they concentrate? Can they think clearly? Do they appear vibrant and healthy? Is their skin nice and plump and youthful? These are all important factors. Don't be deceived by these low-fat diets. Try to get at least 20 or 30% of your diet from fat, but the right kinds of fat. And by all means, stay away from the bad fats, people. So hopefully, from this video, you will be sure to stay away from 80-10-10, unhealthy low-fat diets, and make sure you get those delicious healthy fats. And don't be so afraid of drizzling olive oil over your salad, because olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which are good for boosting your HDL, lowering your LDL, improving triglycerides, and the longest lived lady, Jean Camel, was in love with olive oil and lived to be 123. So, take everything you hear with a grain of salt, because if fat was so bad for you, especially the good kinds of fat, it sounds reasonable to me that those people would just drop like flies and have died of heart disease. But certainly that was not the case. And they maintained youthful into their long years where no man has gone before. Okay. So, if you like this video, please favorite, like, and subscribe, and enjoy your good healthy fats. See you later, guys. Bye.